Hello everybody, I'll talk about this last fishing trip I went on. It was about upper 80 or lower 80s, I would say. Water temperature was probably in the 60s, and it was a high pressure front. It was a high pressure front, which isn't always good because it can affect their swim bladder, and in turn they just shut down a lot of times. They won't bite as where the fish they don't seem to feed as much. A lot of times the time of year will trump that because the water was warm, it was springtime, and they were in pre-spawn mode. So I feel like, that did help me in getting extra bites when that happened. So I try to get a reaction strike when that happens. And this is just kind of my take on things. I'm no expert by any means. I'm still trying to put the pieces together and everything. So what I normally throw, these homemade Cincos, I got one small one to bite, and I could not get him to bite the worm that I normally catch them on. I tried several different plastics. So I switched to a rattle bait to try to trigger them and get a reaction strike. I caught one small one on rattle bait. So then I switched to a square bill. I was going to show you this setup that I was using as well. This is a medium fast action G Loomis, which I normally don't have the high end stuff. I bought this a long time ago used. That's why you can tell by the cork that it's pretty old. And then I've got a quantum nitrous reel and 12-pound test, and this square bill that I was using, it is a Spro Little John, and it's a little bit smaller. It's kind of a shad pattern. I can't remember the name. I think it's like natural shad or something like that is the actual name of it. Pardon these dogs barking there. So anyway, what I like about this, what's different about it, is it has a rubber rattle inside of it. So it's a little bit different than a normal crankbait, and this seems to trigger them to bite a lot of times when they're not biting anything else. So what happened with this is I had several short strikes where they were just barely hooked. I had one big spot get off, and that's going to be on the video, and he just barely had the hook in. But what happened later on, which I thought was a curse but ended up being a blessing, and it made me think of what I need to do next time and what I should have done, is when I hooked the first big largemouth, the treble hook was stuck in his gills pretty bad. I couldn't get the treble hook out without really messing him up. I didn't want to kill him. So what I did was took the sharp part of my needle nose and I cut the treble hook, and I was able to pull the treble hook out that way. So in turn, I had to replace the treble hook, and the only ones that I had, I took off another crankbait, and they were just a hair bigger, which I was able to get a better hook set with that crankbait once I did that. And if I would have done that earlier, I may have caught several fish that I ended up losing that weren't hooked good because they would have got a better hook in them, because the treble hook was it's the trailer, the rear treble hook. It may have worked if I would have tried that. But anyway, the second big fish I ended up hooking, my battery had died, and so I didn't get the cast to catch, but I did get a video of the actual fish and everything. But I got a lot better hook set on the second fish. So you live and you learn. I've been fishing over 40 years, and I'm still trying to put the pieces together a lot of times, and still trying to learn something new every time I go on the water.
Same thing. I would get like a UPS box and make like a huge like mega ramp.
There he is.
Got one.
Yeah.
Big one.
Decent, about 2 pounds maybe. I got him. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. If I lose him, it's no big deal. He's hooked about like the last one. Got the back fucking hook in him. I think I can get him in though. I can lip him. I'm gonna try at least. If I lose him, I don't care.
Got him.
He's skin hooked. It's a pretty healthy fish.
Pretty.
He pretty healthy fish. Yeah. Old square bill today did the job. It was either that or a bunch of bluegill. I couldn't tell. It was probably crappie by the way they hit, because bluegill would have machine gunned it.
Man, that crappie was...
Oh, there he is. Damn.
All right.
That's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me tighten my drag up a little bit. Yeah, that's a big spot. It's a big spot. Big spot. It's about a 3-4 pound spot. You ready? Because he's barely hooked. He's barely hooked. I'm gonna bring him to you. I gotta wear him out a little bit more if he don't get off, because he's only got one hook. Oh man! God dang, that was a hard hit. Get ready. Get the net ready.
All right.
This is a big one. This is a monster. This is a giant, dude. Get the net ready. Coming at you. Coming at you. Yes! Yeah! Thank you.
Dude, that's a lot.
Thank you. Yes.
Woohoo!
About time, man. About time. Got this joker. Man, he choked it too. He choked it. We'll have to perform some surgery on. Solid fish. Well, my GoPro battery was almost dead when I hooked this one, but I'll show y'all this fish. He's about 5 pounds. Just barely got him in the net. With that same crankbait, I caught the other one on the same square bill.